My name's Max.
My name's Alex. And this is Cashew Paul.
Today's adventure brings me back to a familiar place. Hey everyone, it's Cashew. Today's adventure brings us to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, to the White Oak Flat Cemetery. Now, I was here once before, and I gave you an overview. This time, I want to take a look at someone and his family, and this person was responsible for us having the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So let's get started. Our adventure starts here. Wiley Oakley was one of the most famous Gatlinburg residents back in the 1930s and 40s. He was known as the Roamin Man of the mountains, and he was a legendary wilderness guide, storyteller, and frequent guest on radio stations across the country. Wiley's knowledge of the East Tennessee backcountry and personality made him popular with notable visitors to the Smokies like Henry Ford, John D. Rockefeller, and President Franklin D. Roosevelt. And he was called the Will Rogers of the South. Wiley was born on September 12, 1885 at the foot of Mount LeConte, was the youngest of a large family. Sadly, his mother passed away when he was just a small boy, and this early loss had a profound effect on his life. According to one source I read, it claimed that Wiley would spend hours exploring the Smoky Mountains and would climb the tallest peaks because he believed that he could catch a glimpse of his departed mother as an angel in the sky. And as he grew older, he developed an unrivaled knowledge of the trails in the Smokies. On January 19, 1906, he married Rebecca Ann Ogle. Wiley used to joke that he and Rebecca got hitched by an invisible preacher man because the couple was married on the front steps of the local pastor's house, and he wouldn't even come outside since it was so late at night. Wiley spent his life promoting the Smoky Mountains. He was an early guide to those surveying the area that would become the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, as well as being a guide to hunters and hikers before and after the establishment of the park. He would tour radio shows across the country telling stories about Gatlinburg and the mountains, helping to make it the most visited national park in America. And eventually, he turned these stories into two books, Roamin and Restin. Wiley died November 18, 1954 at age 69 due to cancer. Rebecca was born Christmas 1890 and died on Halloween 1980. While I was doing my research, I discovered that some of Wiley and Rebecca's relatives are buried here as well. So I'll show you some of their graves. Buried to the right of Wiley and Rebecca Oakley is their son Charles Henry Oakley, who served in World War II. And to the right of Charles is buried his sister Catherine. This is the grave of Reverend Caleb Ogle, who was the grandfather of Mrs. Wiley Oakley. This is the grave of Reuben C. Oakley, who was born and died in 1924. And to the left of Reuben is his sister and Wiley and Rebecca's daughter, Clara Jane Oakley, who was born and died in 1927. As you can see, this cemetery has a lot of history to it, and I just scraped the surface with Wiley. And I found some of his relatives, not all of them. So if you know where any of the other relatives are in this cemetery, comment down below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. In the description box down below, I have links to my Teespring, my PayPal, and my Patreon. So until next time, everyone, this is Cashew, signing off.